What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. My name is Robert. The internet knows me as the Fly God, and this is the first official episode of my vlog on a budget. I'm shooting this on an iPhone 11 using the stock camera app. No mic, just going straight stock on this. Like I said, this is on a budget. We will be upgrading our equipment as we go, so bear with me now. Today I'm rocking out with the Wild Style Technician's hat and the Streetwise clothing brand sweater. You can find these things at Just Blaze Phoenix, located on Camelback and 10th Street. I threw this gear on real quick because this is what I'm going to be wearing tomorrow when we go to film. I am a member of Team Intent, a parkour family who trains together. It's me and 3 other dudes. We used to have a 5th member, but he had to move out of the state, so, you know, life moves on. It is what it is. Tomorrow we're going to be training somewhere in the city. We haven't quite decided on the location yet, but it's going to be lit. The homie just got a drone. So we're going to be playing with that and experimenting, trying to get some lines, trying to get some footage together. Now, these videos aren't only going to be about parkour. It's basically going to be like my little outlet. You might see some reviews. You might see some unboxings. Probably going to get into some viewer requests if you guys want to see me talk about anything, or if you want to hear about something, or maybe have another guest on, we can get into that. Right now, we're just going to take things real slow. We're just getting used to this. I'm getting used to my new setup. Be experimenting with the editing and all that good stuff. Probably going to be a lot of ride footage because I am a One Wheel XR owner and I love to go on trail rides, riding through the city, exploring, finding new spots to do parkour. I'm also a b-boy, commercially known as a break dancer, so you might see some footage from that too. My first passion is and always has been hip-hop, and so you're going to see a lot of hip-hop oriented things throughout these videos. We are currently smack dab in the middle of January of 2021. It's a brand new year. Everybody, you know, we had a rough year last year. It was 2020. We got this pandemic going on. So, you know, it is what it is, but we're trying to move on with our lives. And me and the boys have been grinding hard. We've been training a lot. And personally, I feel like we've been doing a great job. Unfortunately, one of our members had an injury and did have to get some surgery, but he's already back at it doing the rehab and he's out moving with us. He'll be out with us tomorrow as well. So look forward to the footage. Before we go any further, I'm going to put a little edit together and throw it in right after I get done talking here so you can get a feel for the kind of movement we do, what we're about, and what you can expect to see from my channel. Now that we got the action reel out of the way, just a little bit about myself, since this is the first official episode of this series. My name is Robert. My friends call me the Fly God. Really, I got that name from my homie Vicente on Instagram. Go ahead and give him a follow. He is a member of our crew, Intent Parkour. I really like the name, so I just had it stick, and that was my rebrand pretty much. I went ahead and took that name, and now I'm trying to live up to that name with my skills. I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. I spent some time living in California and Nevada, specifically Santa Ana and Las Vegas, respectively. I started b-boying as a young child. Hopefully I can find a picture, and I'll throw it up in here. At some point, you guys will see this because I'm going to dig that photo out. I've been looking for it for a while, but somebody has it. I think my dad has it or my grandmother has it, but it's basically of me in a onesie when I was like 2 or 3 years old doing a headstand. So yeah, that's how long I've been breaking for, on and off, you know, because life happens. We grow up, we get other interests and all that good stuff. I am a father of 2. My oldest is 8 years old, my daughter, and my youngest is my son, who is 2.5 years old right now. I started getting into parkour around, I want to say 2007, in the early years of YouTube when I came across a video called Urban Ninja. Now, this video is still around because it's been uploaded, but I don't think the original is still around. But it was basically a video of this guy doing this thing that at the time I had no idea what it was, and it was called parkour. Now, I was probably, 11, 12 years old when I first saw this video. Like I said, it was around 2007, so I don't exactly know the exact year, but 2021 now, it's been a long time coming, you know what I mean? Again, on and off, but I saw this guy doing this movement, and I just fell in love with the idea of climbing things and, doing flips and just having so much fun with your environment. So that's basically what started my love for this movement here. And this has kind of been the one that I've stuck with the most. My b-boying, it's been hard because it's something that it's not so much of a sport as parkour is. Parkour is closer to being a sport than I would say b-boying is, because b-boying is a dance, it's a feeling, it's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? And so I find myself breaking at certain times in my life. Now, don't get me wrong, when good music comes on, I always dance. When I'm here in my house alone, I'm always doing something when there's music playing. I might throw a little top rock here and there. I get down, I've always gotten down, but when it comes to consistently practicing, it's been an on and off thing, you know what I'm saying? Parkour has been something that has just stuck with me, and it's something that, I don't need music. I don't ever need music to do parkour. I don't need anything really, just some shoes. Not to say that you need anything to dance, but of course you need some music, you know what I mean? You need music to dance. It's not a dance without the music, you know what I'm saying? Of course you can try and go a cappella on dancing, but you just got to have a beat in your head, but it is what it is. I first started filming videos, I want to say when I was about 12. I got pretty good pretty fast because I was already doing this, parkour thing without knowing what it was called. Me and my little cousins we called them missions when we were younger. We would find a route, throughout the neighborhood or in my backyard or something, and climb the fences and try to balance on the walls, on the little brick walls. And whenever there was a really thin gate, we would try to balance on that and make it all the way across. We had these little challenges and stuff. So of course I vibed with parkour as soon as I saw it, because I was like, hey, I'm already kind of sort of doing that, you know what I mean? I grew up watching things like Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles and Dragon Ball Z, so I was already wanting that for myself so much as a youngster that when I saw parkour on the internet, I was like, yeah, that's me right there. I got to do that. I've gone through many YouTube accounts over the years. I went through a period of time where I was very rough and hard on myself because I wasn't satisfied with the kind of material I was putting out. So I deleted a lot of my channels. I probably went through about 5 or 6 channels in the last decade. And even now, my most recent channel is still on the internet. You can go check it out if you want. It's B-Boy Inertia TFE. So if you want to see some of my old stuff from when I was a teenager, you can still find a lot of that stuff on YouTube right now as we speak. There's a lot of my little b-boy battles that I did on there, a lot of jam footage and stuff like that. There's a bunch of little edits, parkour and free running, tricking, stuff like that. But now I'm 25 years old. I have a family. I have a roof over my head that I pay for myself. I'm all grown up now, guys. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to organize myself a little more seriously. I'm trying to take this seriously, and I really want to make this. I've never been the type of person to try and make money off of what I do. This is just what I enjoy doing, and I've honestly been inspired by other people over the years to kind of want to get into this vlogging thing. And one of the people who really recently inspired me to just do it is Flossie Carter. Shout out to Flossie Carter. All of his reviews and especially his live streams. Shout out to the Amazon Warrior, rest in peace. Shout out to all of the streams that he ever did, just his vibe, how he just did the videos and all of his stories and how he got into it and stuff. That's really what inspired me to do it, because I'm not trying to make money off of this. Of course, if I make money off of this, it would be great, 4 or 5 years down the line. If this is something that's full blown, I would be very grateful for that. but I never b-boyed because I wanted to be the best and make money off of it. Of course, the goal is to get better. You know, you don't want to stay the same. I didn't do parkour because, you know, I wanted to be sponsored and I wanted to be the best and go to all these competitions. Again, we always have that drive in us. We want to be better. You know, I've always been a competitive person. My friends will tell you this. So yes, I do want to get better, but be the best, that's not on my checklist. You know what I'm saying? That's out of sight, out of mind. And as far as making money off of it goes, yeah, you know, that's the dream. Everybody wants to make money off of what they love doing so that it's not work per se. You know what I'm saying? But that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because this is what I love doing. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy making edits. Last year, it's coming on a year now, in March, April, but I made a big lifestyle change for myself and I started making vlogs. And, you know, I was making these vlogs consistently. Sometimes I was putting out like 2 or 3 vlogs a week, you know, and that's a lot, especially right now. You know, some YouTubers might put out a video every week, maybe 2 a week, something like that. Nothing like, shout out to Scotty Kilmer. Scotty Kilmer puts out videos almost every day sometimes. If you don't know about his channel, go check it out. But I was doing it and I got up to like maybe 16 or 17 vlogs and then I just kind of fell off. You know, I got into training and just training hard and kind of taking little clips here and there. I stopped vlogging it. You know, same thing with the squad. We made a few vlogs, never edited the 3rd or 4th one, and after that we just kind of fell off. Just focused on training and just doing it and being there. But, you know, I feel like this is something that's going to help us in the long run. And so I wanted to start doing this again and make it more official. Try, like I said, make it serious and try and get a nice setup going for you guys here, make it a little bit more entertaining. So yeah, this is where we are right now. This is my setup. This is my vlog setup on a budget, and I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned.